Yo guys, welcome back to another day we are blessed with. It's your boy, Broly Gaines, aka Sasuke in the building. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? Sasuke here. Woo! And we have this beautiful guest today, Wonder Woman, aka
Chris.
Yes. Please make sure you go subscribe to her page. What's your YouTube page?
Chris Gaines.
Let's go.
Krys.
Krys Gaines. And this is my beautiful divine. We will be having a nice discussion today. First of all, let's let you guys know we are having some fruits. This is the first meal for the day. The actual first meal for the day, guys. We had a beautiful workout. We went and met up with Jesse James. We did a nice street workout in the hood, as you would say, because he's not from out here. We in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, so that's what it is. So we wanted to not only work out, but have a nice meal and also engage with you guys by teaching you guys this beautiful lesson of toxic masculinity, divine masculinity. What else, baby? What else are we gonna talk about?
Just as important as masculinity is toxic femininity and divine femininity.
So the aspects of both worlds on the good realm and bad realm, if you want to say. So
Higher self and lower self.
yes. It's already good, guys. Sorry, I'm hungry. Coming from the place where I'm coming from, born and raised in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, my past experience has led me to understanding a toxic masculine man. And why could I do that? Is because I was coming from a place where at some point in time, I had these traits myself. Some of the traits that I would believe for a toxic man that would have, cameraman, if you don't mind moving over a little bit, just you can sit down over there, you can chill out. The cameraman is standing up too long, he's signaling to me, he's standing. It's okay, man, but stand up longer, bro. It's leg day. Bullying. One of the things I would love to say in a toxic man is bullying traits. Bullying other men, bullying other women, bullying people, period. Always in a competitive state. Even when it's not time to compete, when they're at home with their partners, you know what I mean? When they're engaging in experience with family members and everyone is trying to be loving and it's a holiday, but it's competitive time now. You know, I gotta beat you because I'm so arrogant. My arrogance has led my pride. I'm so prideful. These are traits that toxic masculine men show all the time. Being manipulative, lack of accountability. You feel me? Being a bit too emotional in situations, meaning that they can't control their energy and motion. And you see them responding by reacting in a way that is so outrageous in that settings that it probably leads them in a situation to being led out of that situation in handcuffs. That's a toxic masculine man. Now let's talk about a little bit of traits of a divine.
Hold on, wait, before we go to divine, I just wanted to give a couple examples of toxic masculinity. Because one thing that we talked about is like sometimes when you go to the gym, I noticed that guys will like dap him up and try to like be a little extra aggressive. That's definitely toxic masculinity. That's definitely competitive. That's definitely like, that's doing too much.
So some of them, I would say, some of the guys that I do meet, especially in the gym, if they don't know me, and they, support, sometimes they come out of love and, they're very hype, and stuff like that. It's okay. But there are guys that, because I do what I do, they compare themselves to me. So when they come to me, as opposed to showing me love, I can feel that they're trying to test my strength through a handshake. And at that time, I'm not even, like in tune with what he's trying to do, because I don't care about that. So I'll give him like a dead hand, like, you go ahead. If you want to, go ahead. You squeeze as much as you want. It don't hurt, but go ahead,
Yeah. And also, like, for the ladies, I wanted to point out that, like, in dating, when men do certain things, they're operating from a toxic masculine place, and those bullying you into paying for things, or being competitive with you, or being arrogant, being manipulative, those things, like, that's not okay. Like, we should be seeking the divinity in our masculinity. Like, we should be looking for those traits that are divine in our men.
Word. So, I like that, baby. Before we even get to some of the divine masculine traits, let's talk about some of the toxic feminine traits.
Word.
You know what I mean? Because I believe that the toxic masculine trait and the toxic feminine trait kind of reflect each other in many ways.
Word.
You know what I mean? It's just a lot of battle of power.
Honestly, toxic femininity is being too masculine, like trying to be the boss, trying to be the man. Like, that's not what God has for us. Being independent, wanting to take the lead, being aggressive, being conceited, those things, that's not what God has for us. God would prefer for us to be soft and divine, not toxic, and allowing that to spill over into our relationships and into our life.
There's a lot of ladies nowadays, especially getting into their 40s and older, who come together in this movement to empower women, and that's pretty cool, you know, because women should feel the support from other women and from their friends and families and whatnot. But the things that they are teaching in these groups are not only empowering women, but hypnotizing women to believe that in this realm we don't need each other. And that's the space where, for me, I wouldn't want to be on this planet without women.
Yes.
We would be
seedless. We would be seedless. Like, we're here to procreate, in my perspective, in my belief. And it's a lot of toxicity that just breaks up the black family, the black home, that has the black man. We look down at him, and we will call our sister before we could call on our man, and that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not balance. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for you. Just to be able to be soft and feminine. And at times, there's balance, because your left side of your brain is feminine, but the right side of your brain, the right side of your body is masculine. So there's balance within oneself, where there are times where I do have to be masculine. There are times where I have to maybe drive from Maryland to New York. That's a time where I have to take the lead. That's a time where I have to take control. That's a time where I have to, like, operate a little more in my masculine. If there's balance, that doesn't look crazy. That doesn't look toxic. That doesn't look like it can still be divine. Of course, it's better when I can sit in the passenger seat and kick my feet up, but there are times where we have to bring that balance as well. There are just some women that operate more from the masculine, more from the independent, aggressive, or no, that's toxic feminine. There are more women that are operating from protecting and providing and those type of things than being soft and being nurturing and being kind.
You know what's funny, babe? I find that see now a guy, he said he had a long day.
Mm-hmm.
His day was crazy, and his wife, they have some type of agreement where he's working and she's chilling in the crib or whatever, and then he comes home and she can see that he has such a crazy day. He can't even talk because he's so tired. He's probably asleep.
Mm-hmm.
She started doing things to help him sleep better. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the divine feminine.
Help him, but she's taking the lead at that time.
Mm-hmm.
to get her foundation back to restarted and strong, so that they can continue to thrive.
To
you know what I mean?
Safe space to create peace.
Yeah. So in many occasions, people are fighting for leadership, whereas understanding your role and understanding your strengths. Hold on, the strengths and weaknesses that we have. Because at times, if my woman has a certain strength, my divine has a certain strength that I lacking, of course, as a leader, you have to know when to follow. And she sees what I'm strong with. And of course, I'm going to be able to help her out because she's going to want that energy around. You know what I mean? Because it's masculine, divine energy. Now let's talk about some masculine traits of divine energy. Protection. That's what she's going to want around. She's going to want some protection. You know what I mean? She's going to want providing. And not every aspect in every relationship do you have to agree for a person to provide for whatever that, every single thing. But you have these conversations. You communicate with each other to see what we can work on and what we can and can't do so that we can make a plan to get there.
And listen, guys, because this toxic feminine movement is creating these women that just want to take from the black man. Like, that's not what I'm talking about when I speak of providing. That's not what he's talking about. Like, divine feminine is not going to ask you to pay her car note and pay all her bills and things like just upon meeting her. Like, that's not how that works. You don't have to take her on dates. When I speak of providing, I'm talking about, okay, if she's coming to see you, can you provide her with a little bit of gas or with some Uber money to come to get to you? Like, when I speak of providing, like, will you be able to provide her with something to drink if she gets thirsty? Like, can you provide a lady with a shelter when she does come to Netflix and chill? Like, if you can't do those things, then it's not even no point in you even
in a relationship. Yeah, you shouldn't be in a relationship if you can't
provide the basic bare minimal things, food, shelter, water,
to sustain that relationship. You know what I mean? Logic, being logical, teamwork.
Yes.
Being logical with your teamwork. You know what I mean? Because that's though all of these traits kind of go together. Having confidence, being a good father. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of men out here who are fatherless. Myself. You know what I mean? I met my father probably around like 5-6 years ago, and I found him on Facebook by accident. But listen, that's a whole nother video. We'll talk about that later. Taking initiative to get things done. A lot of guys are being lazy. They want to sit down, Netflix and chill their whole life away, and there's not even a girl there anymore to Netflix and chill with. They expect things to hit them. You know what I mean? Take that initiative to get up and go get the things that you want. Work hard for the things that you want. Even if you don't know how to get it necessarily, you go out there and start working at something. And best believe, because this universe works for us, you get up every single day. The sun still gets up for us. The grass still grows for us. The trees and the wind. The tree still is tall as hell for us. The fruits are still bearing for us. The wind is still blowing for us. All of these things are still... Nature is still being natural for us. It's helping us. The sun is giving us all the nutrients and minerals that we need. So many different things that's helping us in our life. So you need to work so that you can put the energy out into the universe that this is what you want to attract. Because the law of attraction, manifestation, these are the magical powers that are real. What were you going to say, baby?
I was just saying, like, speaking of nature, it's in our nature to be interdependent amongst each other. Not codependent, but interdependent. It's in our nature to be interdependent amongst one another. So it's in our nature to build tribe, to build family, to bond. Like, that's in our nature, in our highest self, in our highest level of thinking. So when you want to attract those things, as he was speaking, you have to put out those good things. You have to put out divine energy so that you can attract divine energy. If you're attracting toxic, if you keep attracting toxic energy, then 9 times out of 10, it's just a reflection of. So, getting back to divine masculinity traits. Being confident and having order.
Yes.
That's one of the traits that he has that has made me super, super grateful, because walking in a room and attracting attention is like, when you have a light, that's just natural, that's just normal. But it shouldn't have to make me like clam up or, be dumb myself down. Like, he has taught me or helped me to walk in a room and like
be
like
confident.
Who cares?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could
love oneself.
I really love that
Be
about
confident.
her.
Word.
He's so confident that it's rubbing. Like I thought I was super confident until I met this guy.
Aww.
For real.
Some of the traits, those are some of the traits that are masculine. Let's talk about some of the feminine traits. Creativity.
Oh, one more of his divine masculine traits that I really, really love is that he takes initiative. Like,
oh yeah,
this guy will take initiative when it comes to anything. Like, when it comes to vacuuming the floor, like,
I'll make my crib clean,
for
man.
real. Or even when it comes to like, even just sweeping up, I'll look down and he's already have put in the dustpan. Like, he takes initiative when it comes to a lot of things.
I'll give you guys an example. One of these days on my block where I live, I own my building, so I cleaned the front of my building.
Everybody was quarreling about the leaves.
Yeah,
everyone was
all the neighbors, at least like 7 to 8 neighbors, were battling each other because it was fall and we have a lot of trees, and all the trees on all the leaves on the trees fell, and it was just like you couldn't see the side ground, you couldn't see the sidewalk, all you saw was leaves. So everyone was fighting each other, talking about, you're sweeping the leaves on mine and blah, blah, blah.
That's because in New York, you get a fine if you don't clean up the sidewalk in front of you. I didn't know that. At first, I just thought everybody got mad over leaves because where I live,
you get a ticket. You get a ticket for like $200 or $100 if you have too much leaves in front of your house. So I went outside and I seen the mess that was at least half of my block. So I swept the whole block. I swept the whole
You took initiative.
block. So everybody could be quiet. It's okay now. No one got to fight.
Yeah.
And they probably don't even know I did it. But when they went outside and saw that everybody's house is clean, who are you going to fight with now?
Thank God. But I love that.
Divine masculinity.
That's that superhero.
You feel me?
I
took over and everybody good now. And they don't even know.
The neighbors love each
they don't even know. It don't even matter if they know. That's the point. That it's no more war. You know what I mean? At least for that. At least until next fall. And then I'll have to do the same thing again until at least one of them see me. Because that's the thing. When you keep doing, when people see you set an example like that, after a while, they join. Because it's so positive. You know what I mean? Next, one of them beautiful next traits that we have for for divine feminine traits is being nurturing. Being nurturing. Being nurturing. You know, being loving. And look at this. I came from working out and we said we was gonna do this video and stuff. So I forgot about getting some food. You know, the food is in the kitchen. I just gotta warm it up and stuff. Baby, know me. The fruits. Immediately. Feel me? What time is it right now? Yo, Ben, what time is it? It's 6:30 p.m. and this is my first meal. I wasn't angry today, upset, miserable because I didn't eat any food. I was happy as hell because I was working out. I didn't even know because my body was so in motion. You gotta do these, man. Anyways, nurturing, being loving, like things like this. I come home, boom, baby, here's some fruits, here's some massage my feet. Oh my gosh. You know how much girls I just look at when I know my feet killing me? I don't want to ask them. I just want to see if they will touch the feet. Because I know I got the dogs. They woofing. Woo, woo. I know. But if you can massage the feet, that's love, man. I ain't got to ask you to. Oh, man. Now I can really show you the love that I have for you. Because I know that you could do this for me. Feel me? It's a balance. Sensitivity. That comes with sensitivity. That came with submission as well. Being sensitive enough to look at my feet and be like, oh, man, he needs some help. He needs some work. And you know what?
No, I'm not doing this because he got 1 million subscribers and none of that shit. Like,
she was doing the feet before that.
We was in Colombia and I was seeing baby need to soak his toes. Like,
she was soaking her toes in the woods. We was in the woods.
It was like a self-care
for 30 days. And she was soaking her feet in the woods, man. Talking about, baby.
It was a self-care.
You walking around too barefoot. Come on. Being gentle, being warm, supportive. You know what I mean? She don't necessarily feel comfortable, you know, in the light, as she told you guys. But look, the light is shining right now.
Yeah.
We on this video.
We dress like this at home.
Yeah, today's not Halloween. If y'all think today's Halloween, no.
He just wanted to shine a light on it.
Yeah, like every day should be Halloween. You should dress up as your favorite super character, hero, whatever, every day. Whenever you want to. As a kid, when you did that, you used to feel like that hero. Talk about it, baby. Talk about it.
The toxic feminine in me, like back when we were dating the first time, it's our second go around, if y'all ain't know. They say, like, let something go. If it come back, that means it was really for you, right? But I say that to say, like, the first time we were dating, he felt like I wasn't supporting him. But, like, honestly, I was being super masculine. Like, I'm like, come on, baby. Like, how could I support? Like, let me hold the camera. And he wanted me to support in other ways. He wanted me to get in the video. He wanted me to, like, bring some energy. But I thought that I was supporting by holding the camera. That's how I want to support. And I was super controlling. That was super aggressive. Like, I just wanted to,
ladies,
stand back and do what I wanted to do. Yeah. I wanted to be independent. Like, I don't need make videos. I have my own career. I have my own things going on. Like, that's how I kind of carried it, and I was kind of toxic.
Ladies, if you get into a relationship with a guy and he has a plan, if you say you're gonna be in that relationship, then, you know, either help to support that plan. If he don't have a plan, hopefully he should be cultivating, creating a plan as a man. Because you need a plan or a goal, or you gotta do something, bro. So I wouldn't even say that he should be waiting for you to make a plan. So you shouldn't be with that man. A man without a plan needs to go find a plan. Anyways, man.
It's like I trusted the plan before, but I had my own plan too. So technically, I wasn't being submissive, right?
Yeah.
Now, like, I'm more submissive. Like, back then, I still was submissive. Don't get me wrong. It just was the best submission that I knew how.
Yeah.
Like, to the best of my ability, I was submitting. But now it's a little different.
A lot different.
It's very different.
A lot. Shout out to her, by the way, guys.
But he coming different. Like, he coming different too. His heart space is very different, and just as far as he always was a protector, he always was a provider. But just as far as like stepping it up, like, it feels good. It feels really good.
I'm on a mission to save the world.
Yeah.
Feel me? No one is safe from getting saved, man. But guys, on the whole, I can understand both realms. Because, as I said, I've had toxic traits. And in order for me to work on myself, while working on myself and internalizing, having time to have a lot of hours and days and weeks. I travel, especially when you travel, guys. When you travel by yourself, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position. And that time you're gonna be able to think, internalize, especially when you're out of the country and people don't speak English, right? So you're gonna really be able to internalize your thoughts and hear your thoughts and talk to yourself and fight the demons that's inside of you that, believe it or not, you were taught through your environment. And we don't realize these things at times. Like, I have traits of my mother, my brother, my sister, everyone in my family. And some of them are good, some of them are bad. So I had to look within myself to realize which ones were good and which ones were bad.
Word. That's self-realization.
Yes.
That's self-awareness. Yes. Some people pretend like they don't have any darkness or any
everyone's
negative.
Perfect.
Like, nah, that's not reality. That's not real.
But what allowed me to see these things was me realizing how important or appreciating life more and the time that I have. And believe it or not, guys, before this, I had a great job. You know, I was an electrical engineer, making a good amount of money. I was actually making more money than I'm making now. But I didn't have as much time. I was always at work. And through that, I thought that I was going to be happy through money, making myself get more money. But I was making, as I said, the most money that I make more money at that time than I did now. and I wasn't happy. I couldn't understand why. I thought women was gonna help me find happiness. That didn't help me either. I found myself in positions where I'm having multiple women tell me the same problems, and I'm getting out of those relationships, and I'm realizing they're all similar. So it can't be all of those women. It must be me. That's how true it is. It must be me. So I had to do some work on myself. But one of the most important things that helped me do that was the time, guys. Some of you guys at home, ladies, men, you guys are working jobs that you do not have any plans. It's okay. Huh? No, it's okay. It's okay. Because you need to pay your bills. And I understand that. But if you have faith in what you believe in, then take a leap real quick in your faith and quit your job so you can have time to work on yourself, so that you can attract a better position, a better job for yourself. You can be in a better space. You can have better friends. You can have better family, because you can attract people that becomes your family members. You feel me? Nah, I can't leave them alone. You gotta let them know. Because I was lost at that time myself. That's what helped me to become or stay in that toxic masculine trait. When I was making all that money, thinking that
job, guys.
Quit that shit.
Especially if you. For everybody, that was his path to quit his job and be a YouTuber. I know that's what everybody would like to do, I'm sure, but that might not be what God has for you. So don't do that shit until God tells you.
It's 2023.
There's a million ways to get it.
A million ways to get it.
It's a million ways to get it. But what he's saying is that if you're out here putting in your time and your energy into someone else's business, you should at least in your time while you at home in the evenings be doing something for yourself, working out, starting your own type of company, business, something.
Watch this though, baby. You might not
you can quit your job.
You might not know what job or company you want to go to and do. Don't just up and quit your job, right? This is the plan. This is what I would instruct anyone to do, especially at this day and age. It's 2023. All you need to do is save at least $10,000 to $15,000.
That's good.
You save $10,000 to $15,000. Watch this.
You could leave the country.
What? Hold on. That's why you gotta have a plan. Feel me? I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you a little plan, because this will help you boost your life. You at least $10,000. If you have $10,000 in your bank account right now, if most things that you're doing in your lifestyle, especially because you're not a rich man, you're obviously in whatever your position you're in, because you could only save like 10 bands, right? So there's nothing that you can go through that 10 bands can't help you out real quick, out of nowhere. Rainy day money type shit. Your car got messed up, boom. Or you're stranded somewhere, boom. Or the baby moms need something, boom. Or you got a bill somewhere or something. There's nothing that can happen that when you got 10 bands, you can't get yourself out of that shit real quick so you can go do something, so you can progress and keep going. So, based off of that, with your lifestyle, you need to save at least 10 to 15. If you got 15, you got wiggle room. Now, with that wiggle room, what I would do, especially if you get to 15, is pay at least 6 months of your rent off. You pay 6 months of your rent off, 6 months of your car insurance, things like that. Pay all that stuff in advance. Your credit card bills, pay those in advance. Now you have probably less than $10,000, and it's okay. You probably have between $7,000 to $5,000 left in your bank account, but you have your whole rest of the 6 months already paid for where your living situation is. You have the car situation. You don't have to worry about that. All you gotta worry about is gas.
And the bands might be gone.
Hold on. All you gotta worry about is gas, and then we down to 5. 5 of it is we already invested 5 into your whole living situation. So now you don't gotta pay no money for 6 months you don't gotta worry about paying bills for 6 months. Maybe phone bill, gas, little food, little things, right? Now, you take some time, because you have 6 months. You can take some time to go out of the country, go somewhere. If you need to, I wouldn't suggest it because you don't need to spend that money. But some
people. Go out the country?
Yeah, some people need to.
I would recommend it because it costs like $400 a month for an apartment in Mexico.
Some people need to.
Colombia.
It will help you. It will help to open up your mind because you're.
And it will help you to spend some time by yourself.
Yeah. You're in a rut. You can't think of new ideas or you don't know where to go. Get out of the country. It opens up your mind, your horizon of the way you think. Because in other countries things are so different. Okay? So go, and if that doesn't work, if you don't want to go somewhere because you're a limited amount of money, take a vocational test. Not vacation, vocational. Vocational test. This test helps you understand what you like to do, the things that you like. You know what I mean? And then the things that you like, you can see what type of job that they have for that. And
this is good for the high school kids or kids that are about to come out.
Every kid, they take a vocational test. If you're at an age and your midlife crisis, you don't know what to do yourself, take a vocational test.
So the followers that's watching, like,
feel me?
That's in high school. That's something that you should be looking into now.
Now you get to go do a job that, even if you're getting paid less than what you was getting paid before, because you love it, it's not as hard to get up and go to work. And then you can make a plan so that you can make more money.
Start your own company.
Yeah. But as a man, you gotta set a plan, you gotta take initiative, and you gotta work, guys. Everybody gotta work. If you wanna eat, you gotta go work. You gotta go get up and do something.
That's real.
You feel me?
Faith without works is dead.
Yo, but thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And if you haven't, please go subscribe.
Yes.
To Chris Gaines' YouTube page. Right by. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my page. And if you dislike the video, please comment down below what you dislike about the video so hopefully in the next video we can help you feel better.
And let me know what type of stuff you guys would like to see me post.
Yeah.
Like, this guy really be doing headstands in the middle of the street and stuff. I could post that.
Yo, guys, mad love. We appreciate you guys, and we see you on the next one. Peace, love, and soul.
Check y'all.